So let me give you a tool right now that you can use to take screenshots. This is going to be one of your best friends for those of you that aren't using it. This is going to quickly become your best friend. I use this tool every day, several times a day, and it is free. Okay, pennyclickprofits.com/jing. They do have a paid version too if you want more features. But pennyclickprofits.com/jing, J-I-N-G, and you'll be able to go and click free download. Okay, when you click free download, you're going to be able to get it to your computer, and this is kind of what you could do. You're going to be able to take a screenshot. So I took a screenshot of a frog right here, and then see this like little red bar. I take the little screenshot. I can quickly mark it up. I could add text. I can square things up. I can change stuff. I can change colors. I can write. I can mark up a photo all I want. I use Jing primarily to work with outsourcers. So what I'll do is I'll mark something up real quick the way that I want it, like move this here, make this bigger, stuff like that. That's the same way I'll work with my programmer, you know, or I'll say, hey, can you move this here? Can you do that? But it's also just a great tool to really quickly take a screenshot. You can add a border around it really fast. A lot of cool stuff you can do. Save it to your desktop. Okay, and that's just on the free tool right there. Okay, so Jing is a great tool. Okay, here's another tool that's a huge tool in my arsenal right now. I use this one almost every day too, which is called clippingmagic.com. Clippingmagic.com, and this is free as well. All you do here is you drag an image in, and I'll actually show you. You drag an image in, and then it lets you do this. I dragged a picture of a penny. This is what I'm using right now as my bullet point on my slides. I said, hey, that'd be kind of cool to use a penny. So I grabbed a picture of a penny. And it had this white background around it. See the picture on the left? It had this white background around it. So if I put that on like a black background, it's going to look ugly, right? I want to get rid of all that white background. So here's how simple it is. I just use this little squiggly marker, and I basically squiggle green lines on the areas I want and red lines on the areas I don't. And look what it does over on the right. I'm telling it basically keep everything that's the gold kind of copper color, and then get rid of everything that's the white color, and then boom. That took me 1 second, and instantly it made that image what's called transparent. So I can make any image transparent. Now I can put that black I can put this on a black background. I could put this in with all my bullet points, right? Whereas before it wouldn't have looked good. So you can do this with any picture. Now why this is important is because when you're creating Facebook ads, if you throw a transparent image on like a funky background, it'll look really good. So Clipping Magic is a great little tool. Again, you Photoshop experts are like, Chris, you can do that in Photoshop in 2 seconds. Yeah, but most of us right now probably don't have Photoshop, and Clipping Magic is free and just takes 2 seconds. So what the heck, you know? Let's do that. Here's another tool that I use. This tool is called pickresize.com. So you know what you're going to do is you might find some pictures or whatever. This is going to give you the ability to resize them to be able to fit your needs. And so you just go to pickresize.com. You're going to drag in a picture there, and when you do, like this penny right here, I could go ahead and make it like I could drag in that penny now that it's transparent, and I could go make it 50% smaller, or I could just choose the little link that says custom size, and I can actually make it any size that I want. Now, of course, it'll distort it. If I make it too wide or whatever, it'll distort it. But I can basically go in there and make this thing really tiny if I want, and do a lot of stuff with that. So that's another great little tool to have in your toolbox. All right, additional graphic sites. These are 3 you can just write down real quick. I did not put together examples for this because it's just going on and on and on. Add text, actually, I could do an example for. That one's super simple too. But ribbit.com lets you add a whole bunch of what I might do. So let me give you a reason why I would use each one of these. Okay, GIMP is actually just fancy. That's like another type of Photoshop. For those of you that don't want to pay for Photoshop, GIMP is a free version. So for those of you that are real technical, you might enjoy GIMP. That's like it gives you a lot of the flexibility that that Photoshop has, and you can actually, if you use GIMP, you could actually create amazing graphics. But again, I don't think we should all be in the graphics business. There's just not much money in the graphics business. It just really isn't. You sit around tinkering with things all day. So I prefer to do things really fast. Okay, adtext.com is really good for creating memes. If you want to create memes, it's a really easy, simple tool. You can grab almost any picture and you can create like one of those memes where somebody's saying something funny. It's just a really great tool to really quickly create something. Ribbit, the reason I would use Ribbit is because you can actually really lighten up a picture. You can lighten up the contrast. You can change it. There, what I have is I have a few settings on on Ribbit that I use, a few of their presets that come with the free version there, and I just basically can just pump in a picture and I can use one of the presets and it'll make it pop. You know, and you could do things like add borders around pictures that are really kind of cool frames and borders that make your pictures pop really well. So these are just a few examples. You know what I'd like to do here is I'd like to actually create like a little resource section. Okay. Well, on our what I'd want to do on our members area is create like a little resource section for you where you can go in and you can actually have access to a lot of things like this. Okay. You could have access to a list of software, a list of websites, a list of all this. So be looking for that in the members area. You know, a big, huge list of all this kind of stuff and all these sites that we find helpful. And when people post sites in our helpful sites, especially if they're free, don't post too many paid sites. In our stuff, but just a lot. Really, I like free sites, free stuff, and definitely don't go slamming your affiliate code all over the place in our group. That's just come on. Like if you have something, then get it to one of the admins of the group, and we'll consider it. But yeah, we'll put together a little resource section for you there. Okay.